Hi, and welcome to another recipe at thecheatingcook.com. Today, we're going to cook a family recipe called tuna egg. Basically, it's an egg omelet flavored with some fish sauce. Why this dish is pretty special to me is this is been one of those emergency family dishes. Basically, if you have no time to cook, most likely you have most of these ingredients at home, and you can make a fairly good dinner in about 5 to 10 minutes. Before going on, let's talk about the ingredients. First, we're going to have half an onion. This is going to be in the omelet. We want to dice the onion. Next thing is we have a can of tuna. The tuna is basically the meat of the dish. And when you mix this in the egg, be sure to drain it. Next, you have 4 eggs. The eggs here, we want to beat the eggs, so we're making an omelet. The magical sauce, fish sauce. We're going to put about 2 teaspoons of this in the mixture and a little bit of pepper. So if we go over here, you can see that we already have 4 eggs already beaten. Here we already have a can of tuna that's already open. Notice that I drained the liquid out. So drain as much as you can. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to get the tuna, we're going to put it in here. So I pretty much guarantee that this is going to be one of the first times you've seen this. This is a pretty unique, I might have to add. So you want to mix in the tuna well and break it up. Next thing you want to do is you want to grab the fish sauce. Okay. The fish sauce here is what you want to do is you want to put 2 teaspoons of fish sauce. For the purposes of the demonstration here, I pretty much remember how much 2 teaspoons are. So for 2 teaspoons here, what it'll basically do is make the eggs brown. When it's brown, you know it's ready. So remember, what you want to do is for 4 eggs, use 2 teaspoons. Any more than that, it might get a little too salty. What the fish sauce does to the egg is it removes the egginess. Like when you cook an omelet in the morning, it has that eggy flavor, but if you put a fish sauce, it gives this a savoriness, which makes it taste different than egg. It adds a complexity of salt, but makes it more of a dinner dish, and it doesn't feel like a breakfast dish when the fish sauce is in there. So when we come back, we're going to fry this up, and we'll see how it turns out. Welcome back to the tuna egg recipe. What we have here is a 10-inch skillet. And we have the diced onions here. So the first thing you want to do is you want to cook the onions. Basically you want to pre-stir fry the onions until they are fragrant. Note here, the recipe doesn't differ really than any other omelet that you have ever cooked. Only difference might be a little thicker than what you're used to. So the first thing is for the onions, you want to make sure you do cook it well, because if you don't cook it well, then it's going to be raw in the egg. For the tuna egg, also remember that you can cook it with either with rice, white rice or brown rice. If you find that it's not salty enough, you can also add more fish sauce to it when you're done. Okay. So when the onions become a little translucent and begin to flavor, what you want to do is we have our mixture here. Pour the entire mixture in. When the mixture comes in, you want to make sure to distribute the egg evenly with the onion. Okay. So now cook this for a couple minutes. Then you want to flip it. And when we come back, we'll see the result of this recipe. Welcome back to the conclusion of the tuna egg recipe. See here, I actually had to cut it into 4s and then flip it because it was too difficult to flip the entire egg. So all you have to do is cook the egg and then you're done. So remember, all we did is we had 4 eggs, we had 2 teaspoons of fish sauce, we had 1 can of tuna, and we had half an onion that's diced. We stir fried the onion and then added the egg and then fried it. So that's it. This is something, hopefully you have fish sauce in your pantry, as well as some tuna. So if you're ever home late from school or work, you're hungry, you can whip this up quickly. Cook some white rice, and you're done. Bon appetit!